Now, more money will be spent in Hertfordshire fighting eating disorders. Anorexia claims more lives than any other mental illness, and experts say early intervention can make all the difference. The NHS in Hertfordshire has announced a £600,000 funding boost to their specialist teams. Nicola Haseler has been to meet one family recovering from the trauma of anorexia.
In my head, it wasn't about losing weight or becoming skinnier in the end. It was just, I'm not allowed to eat, and that was my mission, just to not eat.
To look at her, all you could see was this haunted look in her eyes, where you knew that there was so much going on in her head, and that was all she could concentrate on. There was nothing else around her that mattered, apart from what the voices in her head.
My mum was aware of the situation the whole time, as was my dad. We were in the car one day and I remember she just went, like, you're gonna die if you carry on with this. But it doesn't, in your head, it doesn't matter. I don't know, I suppose all my emotions were just blocked at that point. I didn't really care about how my family felt about it, because it's a very obsessive thing. And it sounds selfish, but it's not you at the time. It's definitely something else in your head.
We were so scared, and Ralph and I used to go to bed at night holding each other's hands and check on her in the night to see if she was breathing, because we were just so scared that we were going to lose her.
Over the past 6 years, funding for eating disorder treatment hasn't been seen as a priority, while the number of young people needing help has been rising. This treatment centre for the whole of Hertfordshire used to have only 2 staff. But this extra money means that a team of 17 can reach young people in the early stages of their illness.
So it's not that they're having to get into crisis before we're being able to give interventions, and partly it's about what we can put into that treatment now, so that we can have support workers going into the home, helping with the meals and supporting the young person to eat as well, and trying to get them to turn that corner before we need an inpatient admission. So,
with specialist care from a nurse like Penny, the recovery rate is an impressive 99%. But without it, anorexia has the highest mortality rate of any mental illness.
I don't think that Libby would have been here now without the treatment that she received. I think that sounds quite dramatic, but I actually think that's true. She was at a critical point and we really, really needed that help.
Nicola Haseler, BBC London News.